Hello everyone, welcome in. How are we doing? Tilly, you has arrived. You are welcome here. I was trying to think of a way I could say that with the has, but I couldn't. Yeah, that was a big fail. Cleepaw, welcome in. I hope everyone's doing well. Yeah, some fat cakes in the chat there to bring it in. But yeah, as the hang on, as the title may suggest, I think we might have to say goodbye to Cooper County uh, because I think we've got a pop up here. No, okay. Uh, Autosave probably. But yeah, there seems to be an issue with things. Yeah, you're alive. You had a 6 hour home visit. Oh, great. How did that? Well, I mean, I guess it went well if you're alive, right? Kinda okay. Okay, kind of. That's better than terrible, I suppose. So, well done there. But yeah, this place won't grow anymore. So uh, yeah, I think it's something to do with the citizen instances, but I'm not 100% sure. But you can see in the last stream we built this section, so we expanded out this area quite a lot. So it's claiming that there's 6,500 people there, plus whatever's here. So, close to 7,000 people. But you'll note the population is still only 127,000, or approaching 128,000. Bugged? Yeah, I think it is. I think it is. And which is a real shame, partly because I don't really know why, like what's caused it. But secondly, because I was hoping that I didn't really have to make any more cities. But yeah, I don't know if you can quite see it because my fat head's over the top of it. But yeah, we've got this orange figure just here. And I think that's what's causing the problem. I think that's stopping people from moving in, at least from what I can see, or rather from what I've seen on some of the things that I've looked up about this particular thing. That seems to be what could cause it potentially. So yeah, and I did a little bit of testing after the stream as well yesterday, and I basically what I did was I zoned a whole bunch of residential just like here, just some like really gridded residential, and it started growing in, and everything looked like it was working. I put some services down and checked, so that they would all upgrade, and they all started to fill up and grow, but the population still didn't go up. It hit like this. It hit about 128,000, and then once things started to grow, it just kind of started dropping again. Went back down to like 27,000 something, and as it's kind of doing now. So it's a bit weird, but I did read that what can happen when you get this high citizen instance is that things will still grow, but you can see how a lot of these buildings are like 13 out of 16. That's not necessarily too out of the ordinary, but you will find occasionally here, see if I can spot any, yeah, 16 out of 21, that's a little rarer. Usually it's a lot higher than that. Here, 16 out of 24, 18 out of 24. So when you get enough of those adding up to, what your capacity could be versus what's actually there, I think that's what's causing the problem. Dream, welcome in. How you doing? Jolly good day to you. Thank you, and to you too. We were just discussing that I believe this city is dying. I think I messed up with what's it, District Styles or whatever it's called as well. I think I made a boo-boo with that. I think I got number 2 and it's ruined this suburb. But yeah, but if we kind of look around at some of these, some of them are okay, like these ones, not too bad. But yeah, overall, I think things are dying. The other thing that gives you the clue is this building here, which looks a little like innocuous, right? It's just an abandoned building. Good Thanks Cities is struggling though. New PC can't arrive soon enough. Oh no. I know you were having troubles during the stream the other day, during your stream. Hopefully the PC arrived. Have you got it all ordered? Is it you waiting for it to arrive? That's always tough, waiting. But the reason this building is abandoned is what interests me. And it's abandoned because there were no customers. And this is another thing that I read. Now, this so far is the only building that's done that. But what I read also in when I was researching what could go wrong with this particular problem was that eventually that starts to happen because the customers don't actually get to the commercial buildings, and then the buildings will abandon because obviously they have no customers. So it will cause those two problems from what I can see, which is a shame. But what I thought, and potentially as part of a second kind of test to see if my theory is correct here, is that I'll do some real kind of quick, nasty building, especially out on this point here. So we'll bring this road right out, put a whole bunch of residential in here, like I was planning. Maybe even put the level 5 hotels out over here, and we'll, kind of try and finish it off. I mean, it's not going to be finished the way I wanted it to be finished, but, you know, we'll do what we can, I suppose. And then I guess we've got a few more enclosures left on the zoo. Now I'm lost. I don't know where the zoo is. Over here. So we'll place those as well and try and finish the zoo. And then I'll probably do a save, and then we can maybe unleash some disasters onto this city. So that was kind of the plan, to finale and, you know, farewell this city. But after that, in the future, we do have the vanilla city that I started building while I was waiting for my GPU. So I feel your pain, Dream. I had that same problem when I was waiting for my GPU, my upgraded GPU to arrive. I had a very similar wait. So build Vegas, yeah, kind of. Super, hi, how you doing? How are you going? Welcome in. Yeah, kind of like a hotel. Yeah, whether we'll have, you know, we probably could put the casino over here actually, because it would probably make sense. But yeah, we'll see what we can do. Time might be a factor because you guys all know what I'm like. I'm quite slow when I'm building, so we'll see how we go. But yeah, look, it's a bit sad, but I don't know what else would be causing all of this this issue. Oh, I've got Trianarchy on there, but yeah, I'd be very interested to see if we will build a whole bunch of residential down here, and we'll see how that affects things. Don't know. I haven't. Oh, I guess I figured that we would build a bridge there. I don't know that I have a bridge available or like in mind, but yeah. So I'll just quickly build out. I mean, like I said, it's probably going to be pretty nasty in terms of kind of how it looks, but thanks autocorrect. Yeah, my autocorrect seems to get things incorrect more often than it gets things correct, so I feel your pain. But yeah, I hope everyone's doing alright, and I hope that we can give this city a good farewell. And I don't know, I mean, when I was looking at my vanilla city last night, trying to figure out what to do, I did add a whole bunch of mods to the collection in terms of, yeah, kind of not making it vanilla anymore, I suppose. But yeah, I don't know, I feel sad that this city is kind of no longer really all that viable, because yeah, like I was saying, I did want to try and make this one my, you know, final city, Skylines 1 city, and, you know, make it the city that I've been trying to build all along. And part of that is to have a huge population, you know, and if that's not going to be possible, well, it kind of puts a big dampener on the whole thing. So I don't know whether it's a combination of mods that I've been using that's caused this bug, whether there's anything I can do to save it, but to be honest, I don't really have the time to, you know, put into trying to figure out what mod's causing what. I am also aware that I used the I don't know if folks might remember we had that bug with the key walls and the also the Nightmorphus. Welcome in. How you going? Welcome, welcome. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, we had the bug with the key wall and the pedestrian things, service points, I think it was, and that caused problems in this city, and I had to end up I had to use the citizen paths, more citizen paths mod, which is one that you, once you put it in the save, you can't take it out, or if you do, it will break the city. So that could be causing it. I'm not sure. Do I use Skyve? Yes, I do indeed. It's handy to sort the mods out. It is indeed, and I do use it. The problem is, I think that the mod, like I was saying, I suspect it could be that mod, the more citizen path units or whatever it's called. But if I remove that, I think that the save will break anyway. So that would kind of be hard to test, right? Because I don't know how that would react to being removed. I think it would probably not load. The save just wouldn't load, I think, is the impression I get. But look, I'm open to any suggestions. If anyone has any idea, if they think they might know what could help, I would happily try anything to check if it is that. And yeah, try another way. But yeah, at this point, I mean, you can see now 127,000 it's gone back down to, just in the time I've been chatting. What's this say now? 6,500. So that's probably about the same. But yeah, like, it just fluctuates anywhere between 127,000 and up to 130,000, and it won't go up no matter how much I zone in. So basically, Nightmorphus, the population seems stuck at around 130,000, and I did a bit of testing after my stream last night, and yeah, I basically did almost what I'm doing here, but not as pretty. I just zoned a whole bunch of residential here, just like gridded it out, and put a whole lot in, all high res, and tried to level it up as quickly as I could. And it grew in, and everything like seemed to be growing in, no worries. But the population never went past 130,000. And this section here, this whole area, Middle Square and Magnolia Heights, they're very new. We only added those in the last couple of streams. And still, you know, you can see here, 6,400 added to the population according to that. But the population still hasn't gone past 130,000. So yeah, it's a strange one. Yeah, that could be it. Super citizens are waiting to move into City Skylines 2. That's why I can't blame them after testing 2, going back to 1.8 an option. Yeah, well, I guess I haven't had that that privilege. But yeah, I mean, perhaps the citizens know a lot more than what we know, right? But yeah, it's a shame, and I don't really think there's anything I can do to fix this city. But yeah, as I mentioned, I did have I started that vanilla city in when I was waiting for that hard drive. Oh, I need to district this out, don't I? So what I'll probably do is, like I said, I've added a few mods to that. I haven't added any assets to it yet, but I've just added some of the more like quality of life mods. So we'll crack on with that one, and I'll obviously have on Skype. I don't have that path unit mod on that one, so that will hopefully, I don't know if it will solve it or not. Like I said, still don't really know what the issue is. So could just be that you reach some sort of balance between dead people and people interested in moving in. Yeah, I mean, look, it's possible. It's been at 130,000 for a long time now, and I can't, like, no matter what I do, I can't seem to push it past that. That's not what I wanted to do. I wanted the statistics. And I mean, you can see here it's going up and down, but it's really, ultimately, it's just leveling out here. No one, like, you know, there's people moving in, there's people dying, everything kind of normal is happening, but for whatever reason, the population just isn't going up past 130,000. And you can see here, every time it hits that 130, it just, for whatever reason, bops back down. And it just keeps going up and down, but never really will keep going up. I've never had it before. I've never experienced it, but, you know, I guess I've never had that mod on either. So I just, yeah, I don't know if it's that or something else, but I guess if it does happen when I start building in the vanilla city, or I call it vanilla, it's not going to be vanilla anymore. If it does start happening in that, then there might be something else going on, but if it doesn't, then it could probably put it down to that mod. Yeah, they read the future and know it's glorious, and none of them want to move into City Skylines 1. Well, maybe they're having a look through here. Maybe this is what's causing them to understand the path into the future. Ensures smooth transitions into the future. That's what they're waiting for, clearly. I think you're right, Super. I think that's what it is. Yeah, let's just put international here. And, you know, it is a real shame, because I had a whole lot more I wanted to do in here. I suppose some of that stuff I can do in the other city. So, yeah. But you can see here, so 16 out of 21, it's doing it here. That one's okay, 14 out of 12 out of 16. And when you get enough of those ones that are missing, you know, 4, 5, 6 households, that really adds up over the whole city. And I think what's happening is they just can't really get in because of the citizen instance. They can't get in. They can't move in. So they're probably waiting up at the spawn points, waiting to drive their car, or rather, I guess they don't drive. It's probably more the public transport that is blocking them. So they're waiting to catch the train or the plane into the city, and they can't do it because the citizen instances is already filled up. That's what I'm guessing anyway. What I'm saying is, Mayor OzCatDad, is that I'm going to abandon the good people of Cooper County because your city is not attractive to newcomers. Yeah, in a nutshell, that's what's happening, I suppose. In a nutshell. Could it be one of your mods have a citizen count balance system going on which limits the count based off CPU power? I'm assuming it's a mod. I don't know which mod would cause that though, because I don't have, like I said, I've got the this one, where is it? More path units, and that was basically from when the keys were broken, and I didn't realize it wasn't even the keys that I had. Actually, it was the pedestrian path what are they called? Service point, the large one that also caused that bug. It was maxing out the path units. So it was actually, yeah, this 262. This was when the city was only like 40,000 as well. There was only 40, or maybe it was a bit more. Maybe it was like 50,000. And it was maxing out 262 path units when there wasn't even that many people in the city. So that was crazy. So I did that. But as you can see here, game save with this expanded path unit limits will not be reloadable without this mod. This mod is not reversible. So when I was in the throes of having that issue, I was like, well, that's okay. But now I don't know if that's causing this issue or not. But yeah, I don't really use any other mod that would really be affecting, I don't think anyway, other people might know more, that would really be affecting what you're kind of suggesting there, Super. I'm assuming that this mod is what's causing it, but I'm not 100% sure. Because I don't have like the balanced, what's the balanced population? Yeah, see, this I added both of these because I was like, well, see what's going on, but that didn't help. Because this more citizen units basically, it adds everything except for the citizen instances. It doubles every single statistic except citizen instances. No, yeah, Real Pop is the one I'm thinking. Thank you, Nightmorphus. I don't use that. As you can see here, it's not listed in the mods, which is something else that I would think maybe that would be part of it. But yeah, I don't think any of these mods would really affect it. Cleepaw, you're back. Dealing with rescuers trying to get us to take more cats in. Ooh. We don't really have anywhere to put them. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, if anyone can see a mod popping out there that they think is would cause that, let me know. But I don't really think I use any that that cause that type of thing. So yeah, I suppose the best testing will probably be you know, like I said, just testing with the vanilla city and seeing if the same thing happens with that without that particular mod, and kind of go from there. I can't say you see anything strange in the list, at least not from the top of your head. Yeah. And you feel that you feel that you can stand for mayor in another city with this exit on your resume and conscious. Well, if a mayor is kind of a dulled down politician, then absolutely. I think if I'm gonna you know, really what are they method act into you know, in the mayor role, I think it would actually be thunderstorm. It would actually be rather weird if I didn't think that I could just like abandon this town and then just go and find another town that would, you know, take me kind of no holes barred type of thing. You know what? Obviously, in I'm sure there's many Simpsons fans here in the chat. Mayor Quimby is certainly, you know, one of the villains of that show. But I feel like he has local government kind of down pat, right? So, yeah, in answer to your question, yes, absolutely, Tilly. I think as a mayor, I can quite easily do that. Only 106 days or so till City Skylines 2 official. Bit less for content creators. I have time to make a new city in the meanwhile. Yep, change of scenery and all that. We do over here, in fact, have, yes, 107, just over 160. You were close there, Super. 107 days to go. So this clock is actually already in the vanilla city. So at least we'll have that countdown there for us. And we'll know that, yeah, that's how long we have. We got a bit of a thunderstorm going on here. I think perhaps the gods here have heard what I've been saying and they're angry that I'm leaving, perhaps. But yeah, I'll flush all of this out. I mean, you can see this is all growing in, and what's in here already now? 200. Okay. But yeah, it's kind of it appears like it's growing, but there, you know, 5 of 16, and it's a level 3, level 2 building. 2 of 21, 6 of 21 rather. So yeah, it's doing weird stuff. Plus day penalty for living at the wrong side of the planet we call Earth. Yeah, we always get screwed over here in Australia. Everything's the day after it's actually released. So we have to wait. Even though the date says whatever the date is, we still have to wait. It's frustrating. So generally I just get into the habit of just adding one day to whatever the release date is. Pissed that I'm abandoning the good people, yeah. Well, if the good people would keep moving in, I wouldn't have to abandon them. I like that shape. But yeah, I'll even... Oh, they're angry that it's noisy. I'll even put a park in here for them. How's that? But yeah, like there's things that like I want to do in this city that would really rely on the population. Like, for example, having all three of the universities. We've got two, and one that's acclaimed and one that's the next one up, the highest one. But you know, I want to have prestigious. I want to have three prestigious universities and stuff like that. So. And if you don't have the population, you just can't do that. So, oh, yeah, people are angry. But I will put this, because I want to place all of these, so we'll put this in here. I think it makes sense to go in here. The modders library, the creators library, sorry. Tribute to the City Skylines modding community. Are pissed that you are abandoning the... Oh, I already read that, I think, didn't I? Yeah, let's put this over here. In fact, why don't we put it at the end of the road here like that? Perfect. This is a cool building, actually, I think. Yeah, this is really cool. Oh, we need paths around here. Oh, it's got the little sky bridge there. Nice. A sky bridge in each one, yeah. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. You're living roughly 719 kilometers from Colossal Order, and it's a fiber network between us. You'll be getting it immediately. You'll be the first to be downloading it. Is that your thoughts? 16 hours by car if you go the slow route. So, Cleepor, I presume you said no to those people. Pentagon. Yeah, it does look like that, doesn't it? I think the Pentagon is quite a fair bit larger, though. But yeah, it's a cool building. Nonetheless. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... Oh, it's actually... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. Kind of. Well, that's concerning. Yeah, you know, go over, collect on floppies, go home, insert floppy, yeah. I don't know that there'd be many computers that actually have floppy disk drives anymore, are there? This one certainly doesn't. She just... Oh dear. That's... it's not a good sign. Discuss it further. Okay, let's get the Norfolk Island Pines and just pine this place out. I wonder... I'm just very curious about how many of the really cool things in this game are going to follow across. Things like this, for example. I know we can upgrade to have trees, but can we choose the tree that we have? That's what I want to know. Because, yeah, that could be an important... Like, this is one of the best things they added into the game. To be able to do this, I think. Sure as doctors' offices have. Oh, do they? I'm repairing computers quite so frequently. Floppy drives is worth their weight in gold almost. Oh, okay. Interesting. Interesting. You call it the Hexagon. We can certainly rename it. I will. What do they call it? The Creators Library. Let's call it the Creators Hexagon. But yeah, there's buildings missing in this place because we're not going to be able to upgrade to the last level, I don't think. Oh, I thought I had done more of this than I had. I haven't done any of it. Spamming trees everywhere. Right, I'm not going to do the paths. That's too much. may need to twist my rubber arm. Ooh. You don't even have a CD drive anymore. I think I requested that this computer had a CD drive, but other than that, no, I don't. Yeah, I don't have a CD drive either. The other thing I don't know is whether the death wave we had a little while back, I don't think it was related, because I just spammed a whole bunch of crematoriums and it was fine. But yeah, you can see here again, this is really struggling. It's got 750 people in it, in this whole space. I expect to have more than that. This is dropping now, so you can see whoever was here is probably moving over here, and we're still only at 128,000, so it's kind of showing at the moment. He threw out 10k plus CDs some years ago, kept some of the CD drives. They're on the shelf in case someone gets desperate and want to pay a ton of cash for them. Interesting. Oh, you met two foster kitties today. They were ginger short hairs. Cute. One named Butter and the other named Peanut. They were too cute. Aw, very cool. Where were they? Was Matt fostering them? We do have office zoned in down here, but it's just we don't have, again, because the population isn't going up. And that's probably why we've been struggling with office and industry for so long. The population just isn't going up, so we can't get anything to properly grow. Let's see what bridges we have here. When a part isn't available anymore, i.e. floppies, and a company is desperate to fix their computer, they don't care if a $20 item costs $1,500 or more. Don't throw old stuff, is your tip. Yeah, I mean, it does make sense, doesn't it? If they really need something, they're probably going to pay top dollar. It does beg the question as to why they wouldn't just upgrade everything though. I'm not sure 100% what they're using it for, but yeah, I don't know. Ah, next door neighbor. Okay. Nice. Is this bridge going to be big enough to fit here? I don't think it will be. I mean, I guess we could have a span in the middle. What other bridges did I get? That's the one we used. Is this one bigger? Oh, it is. Yeah, okay, we'll go with this then. It's a shame. I quite like the Manhattan Bridge. I don't know. Like I said, this is all probably going to be pretty rough, because I'm trying to do it quickly so that we can have time for some disasters. So the bridge over there that I did quite some time ago now, I kind of lined all of that up to perfection and everything. But yeah, I don't think we'll do that with this one. I'll try and still make it look okay, but it's certainly not gonna be perfect. The dog park pack are going to pool their resources and start a commune cult on the outskirts of Brisbane centered around animals. Oh, well, that's cool. I mean, I don't know about the cult part of it, but the commune sounds good. I guess it depends what they're, making people do. If a company is depending on something specific, they may not be able to upgrade, as there's no upgrade path, or the cost of upgrade is way too expensive. Yeah. Try battery replacement on a electric vehicle, new versus second-hand battery. You see the cost difference. Yeah, fair enough, I suppose. I suppose if there were a cheaper way to do it, they would ultimately be doing it, right? Because they do want to find the cheapest way when it comes down to it. Oof. This is quite a tall bridge, huh? Oh, that's way off with that. How did I manage that? Let's get the road in. I blame the night time. Okay. Don't worry, I'll fix those bits up. Again, it's not going to be perfect, but try and at least make it look alright. Like that. Okay, and then we'll use this thing. I'm going very fast and it's kind of stressing me out a little bit. Oh, it's still not quite perfect there, is it? That's the other thing that's probably going to get me. I'm going to be like, oh, it doesn't quite look right, even though... No wonder you only got 107 days to do it. Yeah, but then you know, if I can... Swapping over to my other city will enable us to concentrate on that one very well. Or a lot. Okay, that's okay. That's good enough. Now I think this is going to be quite steep down here. To the point where it might not even work. I mean, it'll work in the game, but... The question is, do I think I might just leave it like that. Even though I'm kind of crying a little bit about that. Just want to get over this island. Okay, so I think this area here is going to be the money shot, right? Or maybe even over here with the bridge and everything. Yeah, so probably the resort is probably going to be there-ish, I would say. Yeah, so let's go straight across this beach here. Like so. At least to there. And let's get these hotels out. Okay, so we've got this one here, the Design Hotel. It needs landmark, shopping, and business. And we're not going to be able to grow any business. The shopping will grow, and the landmarks we can do. Then we got the Deluxe Hotel. Now that needs mostly business, which is problematic because we don't, like I said, we can't grow any. I could cheat it in. I could certainly Rico business in. And at this point, you kind of feel like, why not? But I feel like this might work out pretty well here. It's still not all that close to the green, though, is it? So anyway, let's put this one up over here first, though. I might pop it down. Yeah, I think like something like this. Right, so the entrance is here. It's quite a cool model. Ooh. And then, yeah, that way we'll clear these trees out. All of these rooms are going to have like this stunning view. Interesting choice to put those trees there, isn't it? Yeah, I mean, that's going to be a pretty good view. If you're, someone's going to be paying quite a lot of money for that view, I would have thought. To me, that seems pretty legit. Let's watch the sunset here. Is this near the casino? Yeah, this will be where we put the casino for sure. It's a shame I don't have more money actually, because all of these buildings cost so much money and I can't really fully expand it out the way I would have liked to. But again, that's been the problem, right? Balancing the budget has been really difficult because I've been plopping a whole lot of buildings. And then the population just hasn't been going up. So I've been really restricted by the budget, and then having to spend time doing like expanding residential, which I thought was going to solve the issue, but ultimately it hasn't because of the bug. So kind of frustrating. Alright, so we've got water. What are we going to do about power? These things have power in them. Can we just jump that? No. What if there? Yeah, that jumps. Ah. Oh, and that's something I downloaded for you, Tilly, actually. Let me just put this in. Yeah, I went onto the workshop the other day and I was getting a bunch of stuff. And I remember that you specifically asked for something the other day. Those pillars need to go, don't they? I just realised that. This is what happens when you rush things. Yeah, I don't even know if you'll now remember that you that you asked. But yeah, let me get these pillars out of here. Is it that one? Yeah. Funeral parlor. No, we have quite a lot of those. Poison garden. Wow, that's it's an interesting. Oh, did I copy that? I meant to delete it. Oops. Definitely need to chat with the budget department and get the economy in check. That bigger city and only a bit over $1 million in the bank. How's that possible? Well, yeah, that's been the problem, right? Because every time I think, yeah, we're coming good and we get like around about 2 million, it just starts tanking again. And it's because no one's moving in, right? That's the problem. So kind of got this city that's kind of trying to grow, but then no one's moving in. So the taxes that are meant to be coming from the people moving in just aren't happening. So yeah, the budget department certainly. It seems like someone's skimming off the top of the bank, right? Seems like there's someone dodgy in government that's keeping all of the money to themselves. That's what it kind of seems like. Our Switch. Yeah, not quite our Switch. No, it was the trusty old petrol station. And again, I don't know even if you remember asking for a petrol. Oh, maybe it's called a gas station. Yeah, here we go. So I downloaded a few so that we would have, that we would have a few different options, and then just be able to plop them down where we see fit. So like here, for example, here is a good example. There's this little block here that's kind of doing nothing. Do you remember asking about the petrol stations, Tilly? So let's have this BP here. And then because this is always how it goes everywhere, we'll have a shell across the road from it. Unless they're electric cars. Oh, that's a little bit broken. Is there a shop for that? It's only the pumps. And you might expect as well that in the year 2159, probably would be electric cars, right? For the most part. I would expect anyway. Yeah, so we've got the BP Connect, which is very Aussie, and the Wild Bean Cafe, which I love, because I've got a wild bean in this house as well. So yeah, we can have it. Just let me check. Actually, they are. Let me just. Oh, they are historical. Yeah, I just wanted to make sure that they're not going to disappear on us. That one's actually a tourist attraction, as you do. So yeah, we can just dot a few of these around. Maybe not so much in these fully built up areas, but here maybe. Yeah, we could fit one here. What's that one? 7-Eleven, yeah. Get a 7-Eleven petrol station in here. $2.73 a litre. I hope that's not Australian dollars, because that's quite expensive. If that's Australian dollars. I wouldn't be surprised though. Okay, and then Tilly, you were asking about the casino, so let's get the casino in. It's in here, isn't it? So we've got the casino. But I mean, look at this. $562,000 for this casino. We're not really going to be able to place that many of these buildings. They're so expensive. And we're not earning anywhere near enough money to make it back at this point. I suppose I could put it on 3-speed. I never really do that. You'd expect flying cars and transportation tubes by now. Yeah, I agree. Teleporters are just like old phone booths. Yeah. Like Doctor Who, right? He's the one with the TARDIS that's a phone booth, isn't he? Now you want Skittles and a dollar Slurpee. Yeah. Well, you know where to go, right? Over by the amusement park. I'm lost. Here, yeah. Nice. Okay, so we've got the casino, but yeah, already I'm under $1 million. That's it's problematic. So it's timed you out, Super, because you I don't know. I don't think you meant to put the dot in there, but it thinks that you're it thinks you're trying to put a link in there. Let me just fix it. Hang on. There we go. That's what Super said. Not seen much of Doctor Who, but seen Superman, and he is about equal fast. Yeah. I haven't seen much of Doctor Who either. But yeah. I think he has the TARDIS. So this is the other cool one over here. The luxury hotel, I think, would fit here quite nicely in this area. And I mean, having them just lined up like this is kind of a bit strange, but I guess it does happen like that sometimes, doesn't it? In fact, Cleepor and I were in Surfers Paradise in Queensland not that long ago, and you get this type of thing there, like these massive buildings all lined up along the beach. Obviously we can put a bit of path action down here, but yeah, unfortunately, like this is kind of going to feel like a bit of a speed run. Well, it will to me anyway, because I'm not used to building so fast. But yeah. In fact, why don't we make this a bit fancier, right? Let's put these ones in here. Bit of a pop of colour. He definitely has a TARDIS. Sad for your childhood that you didn't get to watch it. Yeah, I just never... I don't know why it never kind of... It came to my attention, maybe? I don't know. I know my parents were never really into it, so that is often what happens, isn't it? As a young'un, you kind of are very much directed by your folks. Where's the focus building? I'll show you. What's happening there? Is it that one? Oh, jump. The focus building is over here. Have I lost it? I can't see because it's nighttime. No, here. Surely you remember this being here, Cleepaw. It's a cool building. It's a good model too, actually. It's a very good model. You did get to watch, is that 5? Where the season 5, I presume, where the aliens ate hamsters and flew funky spaceships. No Doctor Who. He was a bit too British in the style and not as popular over there. Yeah. You remember now? Now I've jogged your memory, or were you just not paying attention? Oh, we've cracked 130,000 again. We're still... We might be making money, are we? It's hard to tell. It's on 3 speed still. Oh, the TV series. Okay. From 1983 onwards, or plus the American science fiction. Oh, okay. I've never heard of that. Oh, these trains are having issues again, are they? Oh no, they're okay. Yeah, I guess, oh, power, heating issues. Yeah, I think that was maybe slightly before my time, without giving too much away. Oh, I see. I've put it on the other road, that's fine. Doesn't matter. Yeah. I mean, look, I feel this area is going to be very, very unfinished. But, yeah. Oh, the good thing is that these 2 buildings have boosted this. So that's really good. But let's put a bit of a shopping area back here, because that'll help. I assume this is bleeding money at the moment, this hotel. Yeah. And the other problem is I don't know how many people are actually able to come to the hotel, because, yeah, citizen instances is a problem. What we're dealing with. It's quite hilly here. I didn't realise how hilly it was. It's okay, we'll make do. Ew. Just, actually, let's put the, let's just make a quick district in here. Just put the wall-to-wall in here. Wall-to-wall. It was a great series where almost no one could spot they put film on film to create flying spaceships. Ooh, back then that would have been quite fancy, right? Green screen wasn't invented, yeah. Yeah, that would have been well ahead of its time, especially for a TV show, right? Like, you wouldn't expect that a TV show would have that type of technology in it. Alright, let's grow some of that, and hopefully that will help with this. We're not going to be able to put offices in there. Although, like I said, we could... The issue will be here is it's the money that I have to spend to plop these buildings. Because we've got this one that I wanted to put in, although it's probably going to be too tall for this area. Yeah, the Central Park Tower. Yeah, that's too massive for this area, I think. Oh, this could work. We could reco the high interest tower. Courthouse. Did I plop that one? Costco Tower? I don't know. I used to watch Unsolved Mysteries when you were a kid and scare the crap out of yourself. To this day, you get chills when you hear the opening titles. Love it so much. I think I used to watch that if my parents were watching it. Which is strange. Oh, this could work well over here too. Have like a... Oh, you know what I haven't used in this city at all, I don't think, is the this shopping DLC thing. Add local, commercial, do I don't know, like, whoops, 20, 25, 50, 10. Toby, how you doing? Welcome in, welcome in. Oh, they're not going to have enough workers? Oh, not enough goods to sell. Okay, interesting. How are you doing, Toby? Hope you're having a good one. As you might be able to see, you feel a bit tired. Oh, that's no good. Hopefully my stream doesn't put you to sleep like it does everyone else. You might have, I don't know if people check the titles of streams that they often tune into. I don't check that many titles of one. I just tend to click on them. Oh, it's hot. Well, that doesn't help, does it? That makes you tired. Ooh, 34. Yowza. That's way too hot for what I can stand. But yeah, this city is dying a death, unfortunately. So this is going to be the last stream on it. And unfortunately, says the Australian, I can't do anything over 25 degrees Celsius. If it's over 25 degrees, no good. No good. And too hot everywhere. Is it hot in the UK as well, Dream? It seems to be really hot in the UK recently, from what I've heard. But yeah, this city is slowly dying. I think perhaps for the first time ever, we're kind of just creeping up past 130 there, aren't we? Which is interesting. I don't know how long that's going to last for, though. I mean, I'll keep zoning residential down here, though, because Why not? Put a couple of parks in here as well, just to make them feel better about themselves. A bit rainy, not good for the chest, no. Humidity is okay, but in the evening thunderstorms are announced. Ooh. Is that common for your part of Germany, or are they quite rare? I know when I spent a bit of time in England, and maybe Dream will be able to confirm or deny this, but yeah, where I was in the southwest, they got occasional thunderstorms, but they were quite rare. It seems to be that they're quite rare in England. Alright, hopefully that will help them upgrade. I mean, we are pushing the population up here, which is a little surprising. Years ago, heat was always coming with thunderstorms here. Sounds great to you. You don't like thunderstorms, Tilly? Probably get 2 a year, I'd say. Sometimes 3, yeah. Compared to, well, certainly in Sydney, in the summer, we can have, yeah, multiple thunderstorms throughout, like even just a week. You can have 2 or 3 depending on the weather system that's around. So all depends on what's happening around it. Always around June, July is when you get them. Yeah, again in the summer. It makes sense as you get the hotter air doing its thing. Seems it's going to rain all week here, then turn to sun, which is great for the huge tall ship race passing by a neighborhood city. Oh, cool. Neighbor city, rather. I have to check that out. Yeah, that sounds really good. Good spectacle. You've had 2 thunderstorms this week, Toby. So you get them, they're maybe a bit more common in certain parts. In a year you have for sure 10 to 15 thunderstorms. Yeah, that sounds about similar to what we'd have here. Depending, you know, again on what's going on. Let's figure out what should we put here. I'm curious about the way this population is going up now. 130,400, and it still appears to be going up. Not really sure what's causing that, and whether it's going to keep going up, or whether that's kind of, it's going to start bottoming out again. Meanwhile, you have tornadoes in some areas as well. Oof. You don't like thunderstorms like you used to. We get too many bad ones these days. Yeah, Brisbane struggles with that type of stuff sometimes, doesn't it? Had a bit of flooding and stuff there, which is quite scary. Right, public transport down here. We would need a week of rain. It's again a drought here for the 3rd year in a row. Oh. When you were a kid, you used to get lightning storms that were just sheet lightning with no rain. Fabulous. Used to sit on the roof of your fort and watch it. That sounds like fun. What do we got here again? Harbour bus monorail. What's that one? Oh, text message apparently. Harbour ferry. I mean, we could have a ferry here. I'd keep using this ferry. Oh no, we can't because we don't have shipping route. Go here? No. Have to go here somewhere. Money is kind of slowly working its way back up. Certainly not the way I would hope it would work its way up. I mean, I could draw the shipping route in. They would fit onto that bridge easily, I think. It's quite shallow here, though. Ooh, while it's daytime, let's get these last zoo enclosures in. It leveled up off stream just after I'd finished last time. It leveled up to level 5 and unlocked the last 2 enclosures. Not often one get to see some real old sail ships, and some up to 115 meters in length. Wow. Ships from all over the world. Unknown if there's any Australian ones at the moment. Are they like replicas of like the, you know, First Fleet, or the First Fleet is what the first fleet that came to Australia, but those types of ships where they're, you know, really old school ships and people have made replicas of them, or are they actual like massive ships that are newer ships or something? Okay, so we've got the Monkey Palace here. Monkey Palace can go here, I think. Actually, yeah, let's put it here. And then we'll have some actually, let's put all of these down so that we know we've got one of each. Giraffe enclosure. It's quite big. Can we see the terrain here? So giraffe enclosure here somewhere. The Monkey Palace we put down. The elephants we put down. Did we put the Tarsier one? I think we did. I think I can use Find It to check this, can't I? Oh, I got caps on. Unused. Okay, so we haven't put that down. This is quite small, I think, if I remember rightly. Yeah. I don't think we're going to be able to fit the beaver, finish the beaver one. This requires too much kind of detailing and stuff. We'll just pop that there, I think. It's fine. We did do the insect, amphibian, reptile house, so the rhinos. Croc enclosure near the children's park. Tilly. Let's put the rhinos there or here. And how big is this again? Oh, that's smaller than I remembered, actually. Let's put the lions here then. I don't think there is a crocodile enclosure, unfortunately, Tilly. The lion one is probably the closest you get. Okay, now we can connect all the paths up. But what I wanted to do was to put... where is it? This building, this pyramid, up here. 150,000. Okay. No. Okay, dingoes then. Dingo's got the baby. Is that what you're going for? These things make some interesting noises. Some is newer training ships. Some is the original authentic ship built 100 plus years ago. Like the SS Christian Radek, built in 1937. That's cool. Limcool built 1940. I probably butchered that. AFAC, the event, is that a typo? Goes on into Sydney in January every year. Then move around the world. Oh, cool. Well, I'll keep an eye out for it in January. Here is the front. I think maybe you meant in fact. Is a typo. It's the autocorrect strike again. Alright, so hopefully Kleepor is happy with all of this, because, you know, the zoo was definitely something that she was asking for. Fortunately, we won't be able to quite probably detail it the way I would have liked to, but... Oh, as far as you know, okay, yeah. I'm too old to know that one, apparently. I wasn't thinking that, but if that's where your mind goes, then you're a little concerned for me. Oh, okay. I mean, isn't that where everyone's mind goes when they talk about dingoes? Not even just people in Australia, but like all around the world, right? Way older and you know. Yeah, I didn't know that one. Is it named after Kleepor? No, it's not named after her, but she did come up with the name. Cooper County Paws and Claws Wildlife Sanctuary. Yeah, she came up with that name, so... Seems like she might have drifted though, because she's not replying there. Let's put one of these there. The rest of that's connected, which is great. And that one over there isn't connected by the road yet. So I presume, yeah, this is the entrance, right? Oh, it doesn't really say actually. Can't see too much anymore. We'll just curve this around, I reckon. That's good that she named it. Do you mean? I agree. I agree, that's good. Or it's good that she's fallen asleep. She's probably just fostering some more cats. Yeah, she's just out picking them up probably. I think I'm okay with that. I'm just gonna shuffle it so that the tree isn't growing directly out of the path. But yeah, I think that's good. Then we might just put a dirt track behind here as if the zookeepers come in this way. Not too much detailing required. Oh, possible rather. Ooh. Ooh. Why? Okay, it's fine. Don't overthink it. Yeah, money's still hovering. Oh, 132,000. What's going on here? Is the city not broken? I mean, if it's not broken, I'm happy to keep going, but I don't know, it just feels like it's toying with me a little bit. I suppose the if it's trying to spawn people catching the plane or the ferry or the train into the city and it fails, it's still spawning the cars in, right? Because the cars are way off the... yeah, the vehicle's active. It's like only half the vehicle's active. So eventually it probably starts filling things up through the vehicles. It's just a lot slower than it would be if you had if it was spawning everyone in properly. So I suppose that might be what's happening. It will process the vehicles eventually, which is why if you just zone enough and wait long enough, they will eventually come into the city, I suppose. Would that make sense? I was going to abandon the perfectly fine people of Cooper County. Yeah, I was ready to go. I mean, look, this doesn't mean that we can't do disasters later on. I'll obviously just make sure that I'll keep a save, and then we won't save over the top of that save, but maybe this is how I should build all the time, just fast and furious. Yeah, we don't want the key to go onto the sandbar, so I guess we'll stop it around about there. And we need a bunch of pedestrian access points onto that. What is it, 9:30? Okay. Let me just get rid of this. I think there's a bunch of ore there, yeah. The question is, what can the people of Cooper County do for me that will make me stay? That's the biggest question. Is there something that is going to incentivize me to stay? And I'm not opposed to bribery. So, you know, if there's anything that the people of Cooper County would like to, you know, say or do or give me at this point in time, I'm completely open to that. How do I... here. The budget is still a bit of an issue. I mean, having said that, it's recovered pretty well in this instance. And I must admit, I don't usually put my game on 3x speed. Like, as a lot of you might know if you watch regularly, it's pretty rare that it goes on 3x speed. But obviously the downside of that is that the budget does take longer to activate. But to be honest, when you get the city to this kind of size, it doesn't really change that much other than it makes the days go quicker. Because you can see they're going at a bit of a clip, but they're not, you know, back down to 1. There's not really much of a difference. So in terms of, and I know you can also have, there's mods that turn all of that down as well, I think, aren't there? If you wanted it to be turned down. What would happen if you ran it overnight? Would the population surge? It might, but it also might break the city. Because there's a couple of things that could happen. Something might pop up and stop the simulation, so I have to make sure I turned all of that off, all of that stuff off. And then also, if something were to go awry, so for example, you know, if there was a strange death wave that caused the traffic to bank up for whatever reason, or one of the dodgy trams over here that always backs everything up, it could just break and kill the whole city off. Because, as you know, it's like leaving a sim unsupervised in The Sims 4. It's not overly recommended. I could leave it for like a few hours if I was kind of keeping half an eye on it, but I don't think I'd risk leaving it overnight. Unless I could leave it, keep it like what I was saying with the disasters, keep a save of it and do it that way. But I think there's a relatively good chance that something would probably go wrong. I don't know, has anyone in chat left a city running for an extended period of time unsupervised? I've never done it. Ooh. Why is that high like that? Ponko Wolo, is that how I say that? I'm sorry for butchering your name, but thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate that. Hope you're having a good one. Welcome in. Hope your day is going well. You run it most of the time unsupervised. Plague, Raiders, Granville Disaster. Well, depends on what way you look at it. Fortunately / unfortunately, we don't have most of those in this game. No train crashes, no Raiders, no plagues. But there are certainly other things that can go wrong. Yeah, so like I was saying, death wave that causes a whole bunch of traffic. Dodgy trams that block every road in the city. Things like that can certainly cause issues. This area here, where the trams are, has those types of problems. In fact, is this tram? No, it's boarding. Okay, that's okay. But yeah, we sometimes get some rogue trams here that decide they don't want to go anywhere, and they clog the whole place up. To be fair, it looks alright here at the moment. Yeah. Your city though, Toby, is it fairly robust? Do you have ever have like traffic issues or anything like that as a rule, or it's pretty good? Because this city has a few choke points that could cause problems, like this area here. If this starts getting clogged up, it can really turn nasty pretty quickly. This area as well. This area. So there's a few areas that are kind of like a little bit dodgy. This is better since I added this interchange exit. What is this tram causing us problems? This could be one of the trams I'm talking about here. Oh no, maybe not. I do get a bit gun-ho with deleting the trams sometimes if they're... No, that one's okay. Yeah, if I feel that they're stopping and clogging everything up, I do delete them, but... I don't know, maybe it would be alright. Oh, water. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, I might... I often do run it after stream for a couple of hours, just to try and build up the coffers a little bit. But as Super was pointing out, whether in reality or in this game, you would expect a city this size to have a lot more money. So things seem to have gone awry at some point. Can you hear whispering in the background? Sounds ghostly. Yes, I think my mum was just in here getting something, and also probably delivering more cats. And I think she was talking to the cats while she was in here. Okay, 133. Alright. Yeah, I'm just kind of a bit taken aback that it's kind of growing at this point. I didn't really expect that would happen. I mean, to be fair, the testing that I did was pretty short. So... Oh no. Got this terrain issue again. Sounded creepy as hell in your headphones. I think she does one of those things where she like tries to whisper, but it's actually, unbeknownst to her, quite loud. In play, you play the game differently. Just look from time to time what the function site does. As long as you don't see obvious problems that affect the looks, you just ignore it. Also have that many mods to adjust all the game needs, etc. to your liking. Yeah. Do you use well, I think you use infinite money, don't you, Toby? Which, you know, when you're using that, it doesn't matter so much if the city dies, because that's not what you're reliant on to you know, keep things going. Which is, yeah, it's a little bit different to how I do it. You just have no patience for my people. Yeah, obviously. Well, it's because they're too slow. That's why I have no patience. If they would just speed things up a little bit, we wouldn't be having this problem. There's no way around infinite money the way you play. Yeah, that's obvious. Yeah, that's completely understandable, right? I have no issue using people using infinite money. As you say, like, you play differently, and a lot of people play differently to every other person, and that's the beauty with these sandbox games, right? You can just play the way you want to play and do what you want to do, which is awesome. And your stuff looks amazing. So yeah, pretty good. And if that's the way you have to do it, then that's the way you have to do it. We'll get some paths in here, because this is all pedestrianized here. These key walls. Not sure what we'll do in between here yet, but probably fit a larger building in here, I would say. I wish oh, they just haven't upgraded yet. Okay. Now that things are kind of actually working to some degree, I feel like I'm defaulting back to... I don't know why this hasn't regrown yet. It's weird. And why didn't I put anything there? So many questions. Yeah, this area here I was going to make into like a European area. That's why I didn't necessarily want the European buildings growing elsewhere. But they seem to be popping up here, even though I've turned on the district thing to only have international. But I guess they're not leveling up. Do we need... Uh-oh. Do we need schools here, maybe? That's probably what we're missing. Elementary school required, by the looks of it. High capacity, I suppose. Over here. Oh man, it doesn't reach very far, does it? I suppose we need the metro to come down here. You try to have functional city, but the mechanics of the game make you build an unrealistic city if you follow them. You mod the mechanics to be more realistic, so you don't adjust the game, you adjust the game to your needs. Yeah. You don't adjust to the game, you adjust the game to your needs. Yeah, well that makes sense as well. And again, you know, that's what the amazing thing is with all of the mods and everything that we can do. It's pretty awesome that you can just play in such a way that, as even they have said, that's so different to how they kind of expected people to play. Because yeah, everyone has their own way of expressing themselves, which is the amazing thing with it. Is that better reach there? Yeah, it kind of is. Alright, let's put some metro action down here. I made a rod for my own back wanting to do above ground metro, especially after the fact, because I don't know why that's stuck to the ground either. I should though just be able to draw this right across here and then just move it. Yeah, I'd be sad too if I had a metro line literally going through my apartment building. That would not be ideal. What station are we putting at the end here? If only you could mod in real life to suit you. Yeah, that would be handy, wouldn't it? I don't think there's really any... Kind of like want an end station here. And I suppose that could work as an end station. Oh, it goes across like that. Okay. Hang on then. Let's see. Can I just bring this road out just slightly more? Angle on. Of course I've got collision off, so it's doing all sorts with the trees. Where does that sit? It's going the wrong direction though, isn't it? It's too big. No, probably just need to go with... is that... I should just turn metro on here. That's underground. That could work. Haven't really used the Japanese ones all that much. That's not, yeah, no, that's ground. We need above ground for sure. That's underground. Not good. Oh yeah, let's go with this one then. Probably bring that right back to there, I think. Or actually, this one out. Got an Andrea in my face now. Okay. Oh, jumpy. What are we doing? We're almost at 135,000. Yeah, I'm kind of a little bit shocked that this is happening, to be honest. Because I did honestly think that this was the end of this city. Are there challenges like in The Sims for this game? Yes, there are. What do they call them again? Not challenges, scenarios. Are they scenarios? Is that what they're called? Yeah, and some of them are quite fun actually. I've the ones that kind of came with the game, I've completed all of those. And there's a couple of them that are kind of quite grindy. Just have to kind of get to, like, you have to avoid a couple of disasters and then get to like 260,000 residents or something like that, and then that's one of the win things. But you know, they were fun, especially early on when you just start playing the game. They're quite good because it really helps you learn like the mechanics quite well, I found anyway. And then there's a couple that are quite difficult. There's one that has like a scenario where like you're the mayor of the town by a dam, and the dam is bursting at a particular point, and you have to, you know, figure out how to protect the town from the dam, and you only have a certain amount of time before the dam actually does break, which is yeah, that was quite challenging, that one. So yeah, it does have a few pretty good scenarios. What's happening here? Why can't I snap properly? So yeah, it'll be interesting to see what comes with the new one, if they're gonna have any scenario type action in the new one. Ew. I don't know. Don't know why that's happening like that. Not far enough back, perhaps. What happens if it breaks? The whole city floods, and most of the people die. And I can tell you that because the dam broke on me multiple times while I was trying to do that scenario, until I finally figured out how to do it. So I have a little bit of experience in what happens if the dam breaks. Whoa, that was doing weird things, was it? It kind of looked like it was. Yeah, and then there's, yeah, one of the other ones is the tornado one. So that one you get certain number of tornadoes increasing in their intensity is the word I'm looking for. But really, once you can survive the last one, you win that, and then it's just a grind to get to the 250,000 or 260,000 I think you need. So I hear I drifted. Yeah, I don't know that that's quite a sentence, but I know what you're saying. You're back, maybe, from your drift? Is that what you were saying? Yes, flooding. Very traumatic and not fun, yeah. 100%. But the good news is, Claypaw, the city might not be dead. It's possible that the city is not dead, because we are actually growing in population. Drifted completely. Yeah, I figured. We were talking about you, actually. I think Tilly was saying something. Whoa. And yeah, Tilly said something and I mentioned you and you didn't pipe up, so we assumed that you had drifted. And you were defending you, Cleepaw, saying you were off saving kittens. Yeah. Tilly said that perhaps you were rescuing kittens. Can't really see anything. And you also missed us finishing the last little bits of the zoo. We'll come back to that during the day. I would like to try and get this, what have we got now? 1.5 million. Wow. We're rich. I'd like to get this thing up here. I might just need to make this slightly larger. You were initially, but then closed your eyes, and now here we are. You're going on a kitchen raid, BRB. No worries. Yeah. So you did miss a fair bit, Cleepaw, but as you say, here we are. Okay, so this was the easy bit, getting it actually on there. Oh, did I? Oh, I've got collision off. Let's delete these trees. Yeah, now the hard bit is somehow getting this road over here. However, there are a couple of advantages in doing this. In that we have a couple of other assets that will work really well with the zoo. One is the panda sanctuary, and the other is the old zoo before we had the park DLC. You remember the thunderstorms? They're not much else. That was quite some time ago now. So yeah, there's that. Panda, yes, definitely panda, definitely. And I think they could go well like in here, and we can kind of pretend they're part of the zoo, even though they're going to be on the road here. The question will be how we get around this path here. I guess we just go up and over. Sorry. Well, you missed out on the zoo, the finishing of the zoo. I don't think we need to be that tall here, because it's only a pedestrian path we're going on over. Oh, Andrea, what are you doing? Causing problems. Even that might be too high. You shout lunch tomorrow. And we can watch the VOD at work. Well, we could watch the bits that you missed, I suppose. Oh, getting up here is going to be an issue too, because that is... Yeah, well, let's go out and around like this, I suppose. Oh, it's letting me do that. That's surprising. I thought it would say invalid shape, but that's exactly what I wanted. Oh, hello, Sky. I mean, that's steep, but yeah, I don't think there's much we can do about that. Yeah, because at Cleapor, it's not like we got much to do, so I guess we'll just watch the VOD. Yeah, that's fine. In fact, it's probably a little too high still, potentially. Okay, I'm okay with this. This is all right. Let's do the water thing. What's the population now? We are approaching 136,000. I feel like I almost need to change the title of the stream, because I feel like I'm ripping people off at this point by saying that it's the finale, because if things continue the way they do right now, or the way they are right now, I should say, we will certainly be back to Cooper County. So yeah, here we go, Cleapor. So we have, this is the Monkey Palace, a new building with a little keeper entrance here. They're very noisy, apparently. And then over here we have the lion enclosure. So that's where the lions are. The elephant enclosure we already had. Flamingo enclosure we already had. Over here we have the rhino, is it? Yeah, rhinos. I think the rhino is the biggest one. It's the largest enclosure. And then I think over here we have the giraffes. The noises are definitely on point. And then this is it. This is a tapir. No, tarsier, which are like little monkey things. Right? Yeah. It looks quite cartoony, that one. I don't know if that's what they actually look like. But yeah, that's the tarsier area. I think that was all of the new ones we put in. But yeah, let's put the panda one over here though. And we could probably even have a back entrance to the zoo over by the this thing, the ziggurat garden. Where's the panda one? Is it in here? I think it's in here. Yeah, that's the temple. So yeah, oh, that's massive. That is much larger than I remember it being. I mean, I guess we could move this one, because we do have room over here still. The lions, they could even move here. Or here. Probably there. Other way, I think. No, that way. Ah! What's happening? Yeah, let's put the lions there. Oh no. The lions have actually escaped the enclosure. But thankfully they're obediently making their way over to their new enclosure. I love this game. Yes, it's quite loud actually, but it's quite noisy. Scavenged. Oh, nice. We're dealing with a little bit of a problem here, Tilly. You've come back at the right time. The lions appear to have escaped out of the enclosure. White chocolate mousse, milk chocolate mousse, chocolate cake, custard, and hot chocolate. Just give me a shout if you want a thing. I'll have one of each, please. Right next to the children's playground. Thankfully they're quite obedient and they're actually putting themselves back into their space. But yeah, we do have the panda sanctuary here, so let's put the panda sanctuary here. So we'll pop that there. And then we'll pop a path back here to make it seem like it's part of the zoo as well. Did a lion eat my baby? He chose the white one? Is that, there should be a white one. Oh, the white chocolate. Okay, yeah. Maybe one day, it's possible one day, that I'll grow a brain and I won't be so stupid. But for now, we just have to deal with how I am. So, let's put a side gate here so that it kind of looks like this is intentional. Yeah. Well, aren't they a well-behaved bunch of claws and teeth? Yeah, apparently. Yeah, I want it to go there, actually. Can it did... Yeah, there. That's where I want it. Oh. And... Can we do anything here? This might be better. I kind of want to add a node in there so we can kind of curve it a little bit. Oh, doesn't like that. That's better. Expect delivery in the next 12 to 14 business days. Yeah, sounds about right to Germany. Unless anyone knows someone who's going to Germany soon and they could just take it on the plane and deliver it. Okay, now the question is, do we want to put the temple complex in here too, as kind of part of the whole kit and caboodle? I don't think it would be completely out of place. Let's have a look. Because you could expect that there's something, you know, another exhibit in there or something like that. This is a really cool asset, actually. Really nice. 12 to 14 days wouldn't be too bad. Yeah, it's probably actually quicker than you might expect. I feel like Kleepor's drifted again already, because I was explaining all of the, I was showing her all of the exhibits and she didn't make any comments about them. So, yeah, that was a short little visit. Okay, and I think having another entrance here would make a lot of sense. Oh no, you're ordering pizza, okay. Fair. Did you see the exhibits then in the end, or was I just talking for no reason? Slept through dinner. I very hungry. Yeah. You saw them? Okay. Oh, no electricity? Oh, I'm sorry. That's kind of annoying. There you go. Alright, what's... Oh, 137,000. I think we're okay. I think Cooper County's okay. Yeah. I'm a little bit shocked, but not upset. Because, yeah, I was sure that this was going to be the end of this. I do feel like I need to change the stream title, although it's going to be recorded as this. We saved Cooper County. Brisbane just opened a holographic zoo. Ooh, don't know if it's just for kid prison, mini parole period, or permanent. Oh wow. So it's like a... Oh, now I have to fix this bridge, don't I? I can't leave it like that if we're keeping this city. That's horrendous. Oh, and there's no pillar there. Oh no, it's just missing out of view. That's quite cool though. Is it... So it's kind of like a zoo that isn't, you know, keeping the animals in enclosures and stuff. So, but kids can still learn about it. That's quite cool. You told me that you had faith. Yeah, you had faith. I didn't. I thought we were done for. I guess the issue ultimately could have been that I wasn't zoning enough residential, but like honestly, I'd zoned quite a lot of residential in the last little while, and it still wasn't breaking any barriers. So I don't know. All the animals are holograms. Yeah, sounds pretty cool. So we have it. Oh yeah, I was thinking of a unique building here, wasn't I? Although I do have a bad habit of spending way too much money. Maybe I should wait until we have a little bit more money. Or we're assured of a little bit more money, perhaps. Yeah, if I spend too much money on unique buildings and then the budget blows out, that's when the problems start happening. I'm not really sure why at this point. It's kind of what Super was saying before, why there's only like $1 million in or 1 million, whatever they are, in the bank balance. I'd have thought there should be much more than that. But, you know, it is what it is, I suppose. What's the green bar in the bottom left-hand corner? That's the time going. So that's every day is a full green bar. And then, not that there's actually any relevance to the time per se. I think it's just how they measure the time, I suppose. But there's no rush hour or anything. There are mods for that, but I don't have the rush hour mod. I'm not really sure what we'll put at the end here either. I mean, it could even be something that stays as is. How would one of... I don't know, that's okay. I was thinking maybe putting another one of these hotels over here, but I don't know. Overkill. What we will do, though, is put some marinas somewhere. So I have some marinas. Oh, Shane! Thank you for the subscription. Resubscription, even. How are you doing? I hope you're doing well. We've saved Cooper County. And Tilly was saying that the whole city was broken and it was never going to recover. And I said, no, Tilly, I have faith in Cooper County. Cooper County is going to survive. And look what's happened. It's survived. But yeah, welcome in. I hope you're having a good day. And I hope, again, thank you for the subscription. Appreciate the resubscription. And at this speed, you turn day-night cycle off. No, it's still on, as you can see. It's coming. I was saying before, like, when you get to kind of this point where the simulation is running, the difference between like 1 and 2 or 1 and 3 isn't that much. Certainly with the way the vehicles are going. So this is now 1, so you can see those ships are going at that speed. That's 3. So they kind of accelerate to start, but then it all kind of slows down anyway back to kind of how it was. So, Tilly, I was waiting for how long that was going to take. Who was saying that? Do we have to rewatch the VOD? No, I'm pretty sure it was me that was saying how Cooper County is going to survive. But yeah. Shane, you're doing okay. About to load Skylines in. Got some traffic issues to sort out. Well, that's never all that much fun. But hope that you can get that going. It's funny. It's funny. Okay, so I think we could have a park here, but just a regular park. Like a largish one. Yeah, like this one. Park by the sea. Should be quite cool. It's currently running at just over 510,000. Although it's close to hitting limits, so may start a new one soon. That's a big city. I have seen a million population before, or only screenshots. But yeah, you do start to hit limits when you're starting to get to that size. I mean, that's kind of what I was hoping for this city. We might be able to make it at this point. Oh, pretty, yeah. Let's have a bit of a squiz, shall we? At our magnificent Cooper County that everyone gave up on except for me. Everyone was telling me to just give up. And I said, no, I believe in Cooper County. I believe it will keep going. Super, you had cities with a bit over 900,000 in City Skylines 1. Wasn't ideal lag. Yeah, I bet. I think generally if you're going that high, you need to have not that many mods, right? You've had a million previously, although it was hitting limits. Yeah, I bet. I feel like it's the mods that really kind of break things, generally. So we got... I think you were here, Shane, weren't you, when we got the final hotel level. So we've got one of those final hotels in, which is, yeah, going to have a pretty impressive view at this point in time, I would have thought. Yeah, look at that. That is quite the view there. Typical politician. Yeah, right. I can imagine Mayor Quimby saying something similar to what I have just said. Actually, you said earlier today that Cooper County was broken. I don't believe I did, Cleepor. I think it was everyone in chat that was saying that. My faith was always with Cooper County, and I would never abandon this place for brighter shores. Corrupt politician paid to stay and pretend as nothing is wrong. Yeah, 100%. Nothing's wrong with this place. What are you talking about, you lot? Why would anyone leave this beautiful city? Most of the time, it's the mods. Yeah. You can't live without them, but sometimes the cities break with them. No, it was while we were medicating the cats just before we left work. I don't recall such a conversation. Yeah, I think you need to be careful about what you say before I call the lawyers in. The Cooper County state lawyers are quite powerful. Which reminds me, we have to put the courthouse in somewhere for this very occasion. I was going to put the courthouse over... Ooh, laggy. Courthouse over here somewhere. What are we doing? Almost hitting 138,000. Just wait for City Skylines 2 and kapoof, the major runs of... the mayor runs off straight away, yeah. Followed by all of the citizens. Yeah, I'd say so. Then you can do the new Cooper County. Yeah. I am very excited, and for every drop they do of the dev diaries, I'm like more excited. They seem to be kind of hitting it out of the park, really, aren't they? I'm interested to see as well if our ooh, that's going well. If our business industry demand will ever pick up again. Now that was Mayor Quimby, I don't recall. Yeah, 100%. I think your recollection of the conversation is incorrect. Well, you could chat to the lawyers about that if you wanted to. Cooper County does not take kindly to defamation. But yeah, I can, if you want to chat to the lawyers, I can arrange that. Let's, this area is growing quite nicely, although I feel like I've broken it. No, I didn't want the park. I wanted that. Yeah, I have definitely broken it. I feel like I might not have... Oh, I think I know what's happened. I probably didn't enable the District Styles +2. So that's why all of these things are breaking. Okay, I'll have to make sure I enable it then. You have only one thing to nag about with City Skylines 2, but you can't tell us what it is. It's a minor one, but should be fixed in your opinion. Okay, that'll be interesting. One criticism I've heard so far is that bikes are not shipping with the vanilla game, which is an interesting one. But yeah, see what happens there. Next city should be called Jonestown. Should I recognize that name? This zoo is looking good. Let's forest brush it out. I was gonna forest brush the suburb, but I want to fix that because I've messed up the district thing, I think. Bikes weren't shipped with City Skylines 1 either. Indeed, they weren't, and I think that caused a bit of ruckus. Well, maybe not so much at the time, but yeah, I think, well, from what I've heard anyway, I don't, I think there's a lot of stuff that's shipping with the vanilla game this time that didn't last time, which is a good thing, like trams and there's a few other bits and pieces. But yeah, I just feel like with the way the world kind of is, the bikes should be part of the vanilla game. But it makes, yeah, that's my thought. But you know, having said that, I'm not going to not buy the game because it doesn't have bikes. I've already bought the game, so. But yeah, they'll come eventually. Or Springfield. No, just roll with it. Nothing disturbing about Jonestown at all. Okay, it sounds like there's like a serial killer. I'm getting a serial killer vibe from that comment now. The name does ring a bell, but I can't really think. I don't really know what it is. Now we can't appreciate the beauty of the tree brush because it's gone nighttime. Yes, okay. Jonestown is a town named after Jim Jones in Guyana, where a cult in the late 70s did mass suicide. 900 plus people passed away. Yeah, I knew it was familiar. I just couldn't figure out why. Oh, we got garbage issues down here, huh? Where did I put the garbage things in the end? Oh, just there. Okay, that's fine. That should be more than fine. You ruin all your fun. Well, we can. There's no reason that we can't still name it that though. We'll just knowingly name it that. That'll be the difference. Okay, we'll come back to the zoo. I wonder what we should do here. Because we could... What would be quite cool to do here is to have like... Kind of like what's in Manhattan, right? They have that island right in the middle of everything. I can't remember the name of it. But we could put some super fancy buildings on here. Like really high residential. It's called educating. Right. He would have been educated on things as things rolled on. I'm sure there would have been people that would come into the stream and been like, oh, Jonestown, that's an interesting name to run with. And then that would have been explained. Just don't drink the Kool-Aid. Kool-Aid. Alcatraz. Kind of seems... what other islands do we have here? Do we have another one that we could put an Alcatraz on? Oh, this one could be Alcatraz. Although it's a bit close to everything, isn't it? Or this one? This one seems a bit more desolate to me, so I feel like having the prison here might... we do have a prison, but it's over here, I think. It's just kind of stuck at, here. And it's not... Yeah, it's not used all that much, which I suppose is a good thing. It's 168 out of 750 Kool-Aid. Yeah, I thought that's what you meant. Man, we need to... I feel like, yeah, I need to turn off that ore thing. Oil and ore. I feel like this could be cool to have like really high-end housing on it. Could be, but if we pulled up the wrong website or image, it takes one report and channel is banned. Oh, that's true. Sometimes people who would do that just to get rid of a content creator. To be fair, I probably wouldn't pull up a web page without looking at it on the second screen first. But it is a good point, Super. That could be a problem. You vote for Springfield too. Sadly, you met people on Twitch that do so as a sport, ruining it for others as they can. It's their sense of humor. Yeah, it's not very kind thing to do, is it? And I don't know that Twitch's I don't imagine that their appeal policy or appeal mechanisms are very good either. It's always going to be the streamer's the streamer's fault if something like that happens ultimately, whether it is or not, in inverted commas. Some sites may have a legit looking image that lasts for 5 seconds before it turns into something not legal by Twitch. Oh, that's true, yeah. That's true as well. A bit like that Rickroll phenomena, but pure evil instead. Yeah, the worst the Rickroll is going to do is give you a copyright strike, right? Which could be difficult too if you'd already had a couple, but I try to make sure that all of the music I have is copyright free. If you weren't so anti-travel and scared of the US, you would love to do a Springfield trip across the states. Yeah, there's so many of them, aren't there? That would be fun, Tilly, I think. Yeah, it begs the question, doesn't it? Why people, why they find something like that funny? Like, why ruin something that someone has put so much work and hard work and time into just because they find that funny? Like, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. And it sounds like, from what you're saying as well, Super, it's not necessarily or generally someone that they even know. They're just being horrible for the sake of being horrible type of thing. Which is, yeah, horrendous. End of the key. Nice. And for the lols, yeah, which is like, I don't know, like, they're probably the only ones that are actually finding it funny though, right? Certainly the streamer and the people who enjoy watching the streamer wouldn't find it funny. You could imagine they like to have power over someone else. Yeah, that's true. There are some sad people that feel like that's the only way they can validate themselves. That's an interesting choice to build a building. Sad but true. Because they're douche canoes. That's a great insult, Tilly. A douche canoe. Almost 138,000. It's pretty good. And look at the budget. The budget's going really well. Yeah, 20-second giggle for them and bragging rights on Reddit. Yeah. And yeah, for the person who cops it, it's pretty shitty. Okay, well, I'm impressed by the fact that Cooper County has pushed through this. And I didn't put any services over here because I wasn't expecting to actually have it open for, or have it going for this long. Shane, thank you very much for the hydrate. Yeah, I need to fix some of these slopes now as well, I suppose. Hello? Have I got numpad off, do I? Oh, is Andrea sitting on the keyboard? Oh no, it's just numpad. I don't know what happened there. Yeah, this unfortunately isn't going to fly, is it? That's not ideal. Ooh, I see an opportunity here, right? Let's drag that out. And see if this makes any difference. Not really. That car. Not really. It's still very steep. If you get hit with a ban like that, could you ever come back to streaming, or is it like one strike and you're out? Yeah, that's a good question, because like I was saying before, I don't imagine that Twitch's appeal process would be very easy, if they even have one. I don't know. So they're generally kind of only looking out for Twitch, right? They don't want to deal with any consequences that might arise from something like that happening. Is this kind of acceptable? I don't know. Back in the 90s, we were programming telemetry type software for two psychologists. It was used to track people across chat channels, even if they changed IP, identification, and so on. Yeah, it is scary how some normal streamer can have a second identity doing such evil against companies or competition. Also, sometimes it was like other streamers that were trying to like take out the competition as well, which is, yeah, kind of even worse when, you know, a streamer knows how much hard work and dedication goes into building up a channel, and then to do that to a fellow streamer is pretty rough. Pretty rough. It does sound fascinating, if not very scary. Cooper Bridge. There you go. I might try and fix this curve up now that it's staying. What did I click there? Create curve. Oh, okay, it was pretty good anyway. Oh. Oh, I did it over the top of the other one, didn't I? Okay, not ideal. Not what I was trying to do. I forgot that. Actually, why don't... Yeah. We will start from scratch. Yeah, where's the communal support? Yeah, I'd imagine it wasn't in the type of community that, you know, like the City Skylines community or, you know, Sims 4 community, because from my experience, well, my very short experience, I will admit, but yeah, both those communities seem very, very supportive of fellow streamers. But I'd imagine that there are other communities on Twitch that aren't quite as supportive to other people coming into the, you know, fold, I suppose. It was low-level stuff. The high-level variant of such is governmental and takes much more into account voice, text, photos, and so on. You find most scary things fascinating, in case you hadn't picked up on that. Yes. I kind of had. I'm very happy that these communities are less toxic. Absolutely. Yeah, I can definitely imagine some of the other communities out there on Twitch being pretty toxic, pretty difficult places to kind of like even just work in, you know, as a content creator. I mean, considering I just whacked this together, I don't hate it. Imagine there's no one on it. Yeah. That's the problem though, like everything is just still gonna look quite deserted all the time, I suppose. Let's put, what did I do over here? I want to have these green buildings, I think, along the shore. So let's go here and we'll just drag this out. Ooh, hang on. Not like that. Yeah, to like there, I suppose. And let's just get a little bit more zoning action here. With the internet, anything goes. If someone have an idea on how to use or abuse something, they will, for whatever reason. That's very true. Unfortunate, but true. A popular name like a streamer or celebrity may be enough to lure in other viewers to another site. Yeah, that's true. Stop suggesting controversial city names, but you'd love to see Bates Motel if you can name the motels. Yeah, 100% we can. Show you the nearest cat chain. That's a nice easy one. Could even be really lazy about it. There she is there. No, I'll do a proper one. Listen, Andrea. Hi. Yeah, you talk. Oh, okay. You unhappy. Unhappy. She didn't like that. And this is still stuff you work with. Yeah. Are you still doing this type of stuff? Or I know you've done some computer computer game development and stuff, haven't you? Super. Yeah, I got there's a hotel over here that could be what we're looking for. Tilly, do you think, in terms of this all needs oh, Andrea, now you're pushing on the keyboard. That's not ideal. She's on the keyboard, yeah, and then literally she just hit the space bar there and paused the simulation. But yeah, I did. I got bitten on the nose, but it was just a warning. It was just a put me down, Dad, I've had enough type of bite. But yeah, we could rename this one the Bates Motel. This one looks scary. Could years ago joined on either the police or military intelligence gathering and tech, but you chose to stick with normal IT. Build, repair computers. Yeah. Before retiring a few weeks ago, you just retired a few weeks ago. Super. Happy retirement, I suppose. You do keep somewhat track though. Yeah, it's interesting stuff. Yeah, I guess you have a lot of contacts that you like to keep in touch with. Oh, we got a thunderstorm again. yeah, to see what's happening and that would be totally understandable. For friends in the community still, yeah, people who don't exist sort of thing, yeah. What people? I don't know who you're talking about. Okay, so those are growing in. Where did I bring that up to? Here, I think, didn't I? Oh, we probably need paths through this section as well. Yeah. Still seem to be making the monies as well, which is helpful. Very, very helpful. And I think we'll put another one of these type of buildings here. Oh, hello, jumpy game. Oh, there's someone actually walking here. It's surprising to see in this city because no one really walks anywhere. That's great. Not entirely old enough for normal retirement, so went with an early variant, test the lifestyle and hopefully improve health a bit. Yeah, IT is stressing more than you want to admit. Well, yeah, I can imagine. And it's, you know, no matter what you do, people are very demanding at the best of times. So, but yeah, I hope you do start getting healthy. Have this like really nice waterfront area here. I'm not really sure what to do with it. I suppose we could put a park in there, couldn't we? Like a proper park. We'll put a unique building of some sort here. I don't know which one yet. It sounds so amazing. You're never going to be able to retire, but you don't think I'm going to be able to work again either. Yeah, that's tricky for you at the moment, isn't it, Tilly? Pandemic and the sudden passing of your dad broke me. Yeah, you've had a rough few years, really. We're all here for you when you need it. Ooh. No. I think the London Eye will be best up like here somewhere, probably. So it kind of captures everything. I mean, that's not the worst shout, though, is it? Maybe this could go on here, actually. And we have, like, the fancy houses back behind it. Ooh, we could have the boat museum over here. I guess the government sometimes leave things open for people to nefarious people to do the wrong thing with. This is a cool asset too, huh? Oh, the money situation has changed a bit. It's because I'm spending too much money again, I think. I'm very good at spending money. Oh, we have office demand. Crazy. Crazy times. Let's put some offices in here. Did I put a park there, did I? Yeah, looks like I did. Yeah, we'll just put commercial here, I think. How noisy is it? It's not too bad. We have really screwed ourselves with tech. The people creating it were visionary and could see how it could go into the future, but people making the laws, rules and governance around tech just couldn't see past their fat paychecks. And the other issue is, that is certainly a problem. But the other problem is they don't make any laws around how things should be, right? Like, so we have all of this amazing tech that's kind of coming through, but the laws don't keep up with what is supposed to be, you know, the way people in the general public would see things, which is worrying, because it means that nefarious people in the future will probably take advantage of that. We'll never be able to retire, no. We're rescuing cats for the next 50 years and getting paid very little. Yeah, sounds about right, Clearpaw. Unfortunately. Looks like you could be starting a new city sooner rather than later. Oh no, had an unexpected silent crash. Oh dear, Shane. That's no good. That's no good. Yeah, they just don't get it. That's right. The people who are in power aren't. They just don't understand, because they're not. Yeah, they're not from the right generation potentially. Which isn't to say that everyone from the previous generations don't understand, but as Super kind of alluded to before as well, like was it Super or is it you, Tilly? Someone said that they just wanted their paychecks. Oh no, it was you, Tilly. Yeah. Which is definitely true. And then those two things combined cause a fair amount of problems. Laws don't always help. You can buy IMSI catchers or build one if you know how. All of a sudden, any random person can register all mobile phones in range, as one example of abuse. Yeah, right. But I suppose at this point in time, is there even a law against that? Who knows? I don't know. You would probably know better than most, Super. But yeah, this needs to be fixed. But let's move away from that. Not to forget programming Trojan virus to do whatever they want. Yep, anyone can do that if they bother learning enough about programming. Yeah, for sure. It's worrying. Okay, so we need probably more parks here. I guess, yeah, having a park out the front here would help pretty well. We probably are going to have to finish up pretty soon, unfortunately. Getting, oh, I guess I could, yeah, I was going to say getting entrances in here will be difficult, but actually I've put paths in there anyway, so that's perfect. So yeah, let's have a park right along here. And even include, actually no, we'll just go to there, it's fine. And let's go with just a regular city park. And yeah, I just have to go through and remove these paths. What's legal or not legal doesn't matter if you're not caught doing whatever. Yeah, that's true. But I mean, that's the same with not just things on the internet, though, is it? That's the same with everything. But I do get your point. Besides, legality varies with law, intention, location, etc. Legal in the UK, not legal in Australia. Yeah. Small park. Is that small park main gate? Yes. I got to go in a few minutes anyway to sort other things out. Yeah, we'll be having to finish soon. I think we'll just like put the structure of this park in place, and then we'll probably finish up. Is it going to let me there's zoning in here? That's going to be the problem. Oh, there is. Okay, cool. Sometimes I try to sneak things in without giving up zoning areas. Exactly what Super said, yeah. It's definitely one of those things where you feel like the global community in certain fields kind of needs to get together and suss out, you know, what they think the best way forward is, but that's always pretty rife with problems as well, isn't it? Because what one place agrees with, not everyone else will, and, you know, there's a whole lot of problems that can come out of that type of arrangement as well. Actually, we will have to... how do we do this section? They're just going to be able to get in. I guess it doesn't matter. We're not going to charge for this park anyway, so I'll take that away now anyway. Take the price off. You could abuse City Skylines to say simulate a bomb scenario. Would that make doing such a mod be illegal or not? Or the game legal or not? Making good laws is tricky. It can be. And I mean, there's even, you know, controversy in some games like The Sims 4 and that type of thing as to, you know, there's mods that are put into that some people have found inappropriate and all of that, so for you know, rightly so most of the time. But again, like kind of what you're alluding to, there's nothing much anyone can do legally about that type of thing. All they can do is get banned on whatever platform or whatever game that they're doing it on, but not necessarily anything other than that. So yeah, I can definitely see what you're saying in that regard. You just move somewhere else and not get caught, and most likely live like a Colombian truck lord. Yep. Sims have some pretty disgusting mods, yeah. And but it isn't that usual thing, isn't it? That, you know, something that you and I, Tilly, might find disgusting, someone else has obviously made that mod, so they don't find it disgusting, and that in of itself is kind of disgusting. But yeah, there's no way that anyone can get them in trouble for that per se, because yeah, as Super's kind of saying, there's no kind of law against a lot of these things. And it's hard to make laws around surrounding those types, or certain things anyway. Yeah. Alright, we're going to do some, not in park area, pretty sure it is, just to do some trickery here. Oh, bashing the mic. Let's move this guy over here. Tuck it in there. Which leads back to, if it's possible to do, someone out there will do it because they can, regardless of if the rest of us think it's wise or not. 100%. Which, yeah, you know, it's that old thing that you used to get back in primary school when, you know, one person would ruin something for everyone else, which often does happen in real life as well. Real life, like primary school isn't real life. This is kind of a jank park because, yeah, people will be able to get in and out through these areas anyway, but still. Just want to kind of populate the area here a little bit. And in fact here, what we'll do is, yeah, let's connect these two together. And then just do a connection like that. Nice. Okay, and was there one more? No, that's it. But it's a simulation, so it's not real. So is it as bad as the real crime, or is it just a way to vent terrible thoughts in your head? Well, you know, that's a good question as well, right? I don't know, and I certainly wouldn't be defending anyone doing the wrong thing, but as a rule, you'd probably rather see, well, you wouldn't want to see it, but it's better that someone's doing that in a game or a simulation rather than actually trying to do these things in real life. I guess it's it's why they're doing it, and you know what their kind of motivation behind doing it is that might cause problems, I suppose. But yeah, who knows? So got to go now. Catch you later, Shane. Thanks for popping in. Appreciate you hanging out. Hope you enjoyed the stream, and we'll see you again soon, hopefully. I've seen vids on YouTube where some content creator climbs up a large antenna or outside of buildings in areas that's restricted and they have no permission to do so. Next person want to get even more viewers, so they go to the next level. Crazy stuff. We live in a weird world. Yeah, there's plenty of people out there who do crazy things just for, you know, the views or the subscribers or whatever else, which is, yeah, pretty nuts as well. Can you put these onto the key? Nah, not really. Interesting that it only lets you put it there. Have I got something turned on here? Snapping angle. If I turn that off. Okay, didn't expect that. I think I'll have to run a path back here. It's like a lot of your art, it would fall into the category of horrorcore or something, but you never do any of your art in real life. Yeah, well that's the thing, right? Like, whoa, hello. If that's the case, and you know that's your outlet, and in some cases, not necessarily with you, Tilly, but in some cases, people, they can get that out of their system by doing that. You know, using art or whatever other means to get things out of their system, and it might actually help them. But you know, I guess each person is different, and some people might do it that way, but others might do it to, you know, figure out how to do it or something, which could be much worse, I suppose. Think of those playing COD, Counter-Strike. Most wouldn't done any of that IRL either. Yeah, it's the same with a lot of games, right? I'm not sure why that wasn't. Surprised that didn't delete any of those buildings. Not complaining though. Okay, we'll put something there. Andrea in the way a little bit. Autosave. You imagine a lot of people who do play those, like, you know, first-person shooter games are generally ones that might, not everyone, I don't want to oversimplify or anything like that. There'd be a portion of those people, probably relatively small to be fair, that do want to go out there and do some of that stuff. But yeah. Yeah, exactly. I'm sure in some cases it's just practice, but others just do it to chill out. Yeah, 100%. I would imagine that, you know, again, the overwhelming majority of people are doing it just to chill out. But there would certainly be some people that are doing it for practice, you know. Kids play violent games, but both are really kind, loving boys. That's very true. I've met them both, and Cleepor is correct. As tempting as it may be, I for sure wouldn't even try doing city design IRL. It's way too complex and time consuming. Yeah, 100%. 100%. Alright, we've got the basics of our park in. I haven't yet figured how we'll get a road onto this island, but we will certainly have cable car. 100% have cable car. And in fact, I might reserve a spot for the cable car. What are we doing? 138,000. Ooh. All of you naysayers out there, look at where we are now. We made it. Better than than you as a young kid. We did play with a bow and arrows. Wow. Air guns and survived, oddly enough. Wow. That's full on. I think when I have a bit more money, do a bit more of a sprinkling of kind of taller buildings throughout here as we kind of taper off down here. But yeah, this is looking pretty good. Do you have two eyes in both your hands? Good question. All right. So we didn't get the disasters out now, so I hope I haven't disappointed too many people with the lack of disasters. But yeah, I think we'll have to finish up now. So we'll check out who else is on. It's not what I wanted. No disasters. I mean, we can do a quick couple if people are keen. Let me just quickly save. Okay. So, because I know it takes forever, and we may not even get to it. Thanks for the stream. No worries. We'll get some disasters in. Don't worry. We'll just pop the. I don't know if it'll come in time or not, but we'll pop a tsunami in here. Let's just go level 10 tsunami, and hopefully it will come from like over here, because that way we'll be kind of covered to. This island, I think, will be quite protective of the city, but we'll see. So level 10 tsunami. Anyone have any? It's 11:05. Yeah. I should have started the disasters a little sooner. You gave up on stupid stuff after jumping off a 4.5 meter cliff and land hard. Oof. Damia. It's 3 p.m. What are we all complaining about? It hurt, lesson learned. Yeah. You're probably lucky you didn't do anything too crazy. You were awake till 4 a.m. Oof. Oof. Okay, let's quickly get a... I'll just do this real quick. I'll do this meteor on the airport because that's how I feel about it. And then we'll do a quick... what do they call them? Tornado? Yeah. Any preferences where the tornado is? We'll just go in the middle as well. We'll just go there. Okay. But yeah, we're on 3 times speed, so hopefully it'll be quick. You got 36 degrees today. Easier in the eve. Ooh, yeah, that's tricky. Airport reconstruction. Dava, hi, welcome in. Damir, welcome in as well. Unfortunately, we are about to end. Careful with tsunami and stuff crashing. Aussie government may mark you as a risk. This is a nice view, though. It's just going to take a little while to get itself going, I suppose. I'm just checking who else is on while we're waiting. I don't really know anyone else playing City Skylines. seeing what everyone's doing.
Astrologists report that a devastating meteor will strike the city in the near future.
Oh no.
Residents should seek shelter immediately.
I was not
if any
expecting
is available.
this at all. Oh no. What a disaster. What type of disaster are we going to...
Meteorologists have issued a severe tornado warning for the area. Residents should seek shelter immediately if any is available.
Oh dear.
A meteor strike has occurred. Avoid the impact site and head to shelter if any is available.
Well, there goes the airport. There are nuclear power stations, but unfortunately they don't have... But I love how this hasn't quite collapsed the runway. But there we go. Oh, here we go. Here's the tornado. I've been lurking for about 30 minutes.
A tornado has touched down in the area.
Good to see you.
Seek shelter immediately if any is available.
Mature guy living with cats using simulated craft disasters. That ticks off all of the warning bells for the government. Yeah, that's disappointing that it's gone in an area that isn't populated. But yeah, I suppose, Super, I do have the VOD to, you know, kind of explain to everyone that it's, you know, just for fun. Is this even going to reach any built-up area? The castle collapsed. I'm pretty sure as well I'm not the first person to set some disasters off in their city. It's going over here. Oh, a tornado. Hey, Dava. Brilliant, Toby. I love it. Water spout. Yeah, you've seen them IRL? Really? It's pretty cool. Or scary, depending which way you look at it. I don't think this is actually going to reach any land. It's kind of wiggling about in the sea. Yeah, I don't think we'll get the tsunami, but this is quite impressive. Get a couple of screenshots. Can vouch for Ross Cat Dad. I'm mostly a good guy, if a little weird. Yeah, fair. That's fair. This boat's just like driving into it. Oh, we got an autosave. For all we know, it might be an Unreal 5 metahuman head with a voice pitch enhancer. Originally as a 15-year-old Chinese girl. Yeah, I mean, look. No one knows who anyone is on the internet, do they? You hung out a lot hung out at the beach a lot as a kid. Oh, here we go. Is it making landfall? Not quite. I don't imagine.
Tornado has touched down in the area.
I don't imagine there were many beaches in Canberra, Tilly. Do you go on holiday a little bit? Unlucky, unlucky. Oh, here we go. Flying cars. Rough, rough. Oh, there we go. I mean, all things considered, that could have been a lot worse, couldn't it? So it's maybe a little bit disappointing. I don't think the tsunami is coming. Oh, actually, there it is. It's going to take a long time to get there, though, so we'll probably want to finish up. Watching that tornado, your fans blew at you, giving you the totally different feeling. That's pretty funny. Cow, yeah, no cows, but there were plenty of vehicles getting slung about everywhere. What happened here? We lost 168 citizens, 19 buildings were destroyed, and 9 buildings set on fire. 5,956 meters of road were destroyed. Oof. Luckily the concert area wasn't destroyed though. The helicopters are coming to, yeah, search for survivors. Nice. I think this road is destroyed, is it? Yeah. I won't worry about fixing anything. You want to watch that movie? Twister? When I have time to look up Twitter user Azus, I can't say that, Agar Kuyuki Soya. That was a 50-plus man faking to be a young lady driving motorcycle. Wow. His reason, get views. Looked awfully real until the day he forgot about the mirror. Oh no, rookie error. Rookie error. I don't think... that part of the city might get destroyed here, but... yeah, it just takes so long for these tsunamis. That's the problem. Pretty intense though, huh? I think what's funniest about it, we'll watch this ship, is they just... oh, not a very good view, but they just like power up over the top of it. Yeah, just an ordinary day. Ordinary day in City Skylines. Alright, well we'll find someone to raid. So yeah, that's probably going to take another 15 minutes. Yeah, I don't know anyone that's streaming at the moment. We could just find someone who's doing something similar. Let's check this person. Oh, they've finished. They've just gone offline, so not them. I can't really see anyone doing modded at the moment. Oh. Fresh pick, yeah. We could, looks like he's doing a IRL stream. 15 minutes to be raiding the kitchen instead. Alright, we'll raid Fresh Pick. Why not? I was looking for people playing cities, but yeah. Fresh is Fresh is a friend of the channel anyway. So let's put just looked and thought, oh, Ozcat Daddy's on. That's hilarious. Okay, so raid messages. Oh, hang on. Caps lock is on. Raid messages there, and then sub raid there. I don't know if he'll see the raid or not. I'm not sure how it works with that, but when he's doing an IRL one. But yeah, Streamlabs doesn't have a sub at the moment, but it will work if you're subbed. So yeah, don't worry about that. I always like to make sure that I'm actually sending the right message, because I have a bad habit of not. But yeah, thank you everyone for popping in. I do really appreciate you all coming in, and I'm glad that we were able to revive Cooper County and get her back to her glory and continue on with Cooper County, because I do, like I was saying at the start of the stream, I really did want to keep going with it, so I'm glad we can. But yeah, thank you to everyone who was lurking, thank you to everyone who was chatting, and everyone else. Thank you, Shane, for the resub. Thank you for the follow, Ponko Wolo. I still think I butchered that name. And I will catch you all later. I appreciate everyone here and have a good one. Talk to you all soon.